everybody, it's Becky with Life Keys Energy. Welcome to today's Yoga for the Workplace. Today we are going to do a heart-opening or energizing flow. This flow can be done seated or standing, whichever is best for your body, and it requires absolutely no props whatsoever. I will be doing today's practice seated for obvious reasons. Let's go ahead and get started. Placing both feet about hips distance apart, that's 2 fists put together between the big toe joints. Lifting up all 10 beautiful yogi toes and starting to put them down one by one, starting with that pinky toe. And starting to distribute your weight evenly between all 4 corners of your foot. So the big toe joint, the pinky toe joint, and both sides of the heels. If you're seated like me, maybe take a moment to sway side to side and really let those sit bones connect to the chair beneath you. Bringing the shoulders up to the ears, waterfall the shoulder blades down the back. And start to imagine there's a string on the top of your head pulling you just a little bit taller. Closing your eyes if that feels safe, and if that doesn't feel safe, just lowering the gaze down to the ground. Starting today's practice off with several rounds of square breath. Taking a deep breath in through the nose and a full exhale out through the mouth. Breathe in through the nose for a 4 count. Hold the breath up full for a 4 count. Exhale out through the mouth like you're breathing through a straw for a 4 count. Hold the breath at empty for a 4 count. That's 1 round, doing 4 more. Inhale 4. Hold 4. Exhale 4. Hold 4. 3 more on your own. After your last square breath, come back to deep yogic breathing. Bringing those hands to heart center, press the thumbs into the sternum, and take a moment to set a sankalpa or an intent for today's practice. This is your practice, make it personal. Exhale, release the hands to the knees. We're going to drop the chin to the chest, inhale the ear to one shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, ear to opposite shoulder. Continue with this. Let your breath start to carry you. Again, this can be done seated or standing. If you're standing, add a little gentle bend to the knees. And then bringing that left ear to the left shoulder. We're going to bring our left hand up and over and add just a little bit of gentle pressure on the right side of our head. Our right arm is going to get super heavy down by the side body. And we'll start to feel a stretch in the side of the neck. Taking some deep breaths here. Letting that oxygen really enrich the blood. Inhale, lift up. We're going to switch sides, dropping the chin to the chest. Inhale the right ear to the right shoulder. Bring that right arm up and over, adding just a little bit of pressure on the left side of the head. Letting that left arm get super heavy down by the side. Taking some deep breaths here. Inhale, come back to center. Release the arms, rolling out the shoulders. Beautiful. We're going to interlace the fingers and bring the fingers back behind the occipital. Elbows open up super wide. Dropping the chin to the chest, keeping that back super straight. Breathe in here. Feeling that stretch down the back of the neck, almost through the shoulder blades. Hugging that chin to the chest, slowly start to roll forward, bringing your gaze closer to your belly button. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Hinging at the hips. Breathe in here. Feeling that stretch from the occipital ridge all the way down to the sacrum. 5 slow, deep breaths. Really feeling the expansion of the inhales and the release of the exhales. Exhale, release the hands down to the floor, letting the body go heavy and ragdoll here. Swing side to side gently. Maybe you hang on to opposite elbows. All of the tension has left the neck. Exhale, release the hands. Rolling up vertebrae by vertebrae, coming back to sitting or standing. We're going to bring the hands to the knees. So if you're we're going to go into some cat-cows. So if you're standing, you'll hinge at the hips, bring the hands to the knees, and add a little bend in the knees, like so. For standing cat-cow, we round the back, tuck the pelvis, look down at the belly for cat. And then sink the belly, tip the head up, widen the collarbones for standing cat and cow. If you're seated, the hands come to the thighs and we round the back, tip the pelvis, look down at the belly for cat. And then sink the belly out, tip the head up, widen the collarbones for cow. Doing a few more here. Let your breath really start to carry you. Feel the widening of the chest. Feel the stretch through the shoulder blades here. 2 more. Last one. Coming back to center, rolling out the shoulders. Beautiful. We're going to extend the arms out to the side like a T, and then bend at the elbows, coming into gold post arms. From gold post arms, we're going to hug the elbows together, press the thumbs together, and lift up. Gorgeous. Gaze comes up towards our fingertips. 3 deep breaths here. Exhale, lower the elbows, open the elbows up back into gold post arms. From here with a straight spine, we're going to lift the chest up like there's a string pulling the heart up. Lean back and then hug the elbows in towards the waist. This is going to open up the chest, that central line, that central energy line we have, giving us more energy. Then inhale, lift up. Come back, bring those arms together, lift up through the fingertips, gaze comes up, deep breath here. Really activating those meridians, getting a nice deep stretch here. Coming back to our starting position, lifting the heart up, gaze comes up, hug the elbows in at the waist. Opening that chest. Beautiful, beautiful. Inhale, come back to center. Arms come together. Last one, each direction. Lift up, gaze comes up. Hold, hold, hold. Come back to start. Lifting the heart up, gaze comes up. Hug the elbows in. Last one here, 3 slow, deep breaths in this position. Come back to center, release the arms, rolling out the shoulder blades. Beautiful. Extending both arms out in front, flip the palms to face the ceiling and bring the palms of the hands or the fingertips to the shoulders. Bring those elbows as close together as you can. Inhale, lift the elbows up. Exhale, big circles. Inhale, lift. Exhale, circle out. 2 more. And then when the elbows come together, we're going to switch directions. Lovely. Last one. Exhale, release. Interlacing the fingers behind the back, we're going to push the knuckles below the glutes. Either seated, lifting up through the spine, or standing, lifting up through the spine. Really push the knuckles below the glutes. From here, we're going to hinge the hips, fold forward, bring the hands with us, release all the tension out of the neck. So if you are standing right now, your position looks something similar to this. Your standing legs may not be bent like mine, and that is absolutely okay. My bent knees right here is actually an accommodation for my brace. Taking some slow, deep breaths in whichever position you found yourself in. Inhale, lift up, flat back, rolling out the shoulder blades. Beautiful. From here, we're going to bring our arms out into goalpost arms. Really engage the shoulder blades, squeeze them together. Standing up nice and tall or sitting up nice and tall, we're going to tuck the chin back just a little bit. Lift up through the spine. Open the heart up towards the ceiling and lean back. Opening up that chest. Standing back bend. Slow, deep breaths here. Inhale, come back to center. Give yourself a great big bear hug. Hinge at the hips, fold forward, release the tension. Letting the arms dangle towards the ground. We're going to roll up vertebrae by vertebrae, coming back to a seated or standing position. Coming back into mountain pose. We're going to inhale the arms up overhead, upward salute. Lift up through the fingers and encourage the shoulder blades down the back. Pretend like you're hugging onto a big beach ball here. We're going to lift up, put a soft bend in the knees if you're standing, and lean back. Offer that beach ball to the person behind you. Slow, deep breaths. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hands come down to heart center. Hinge at the hips, fold forward. Hanging on to opposite elbows, start to sway side to side and ragdoll. Just letting all the tension leave the body, flowing out of the crown of the head. Inviting back in calm, relaxation, fresh wash of energy. And exhale, release the hands down towards the floor, rolling back up to seated or standing, vertebrae by vertebrae. Shifting side to side, noticing how the body's feeling. Bring the shoulders up to the ears, roll the shoulder blades down. We're going to interlace the fingers behind the back one more time. Push those knuckles away from the glutes. Hinge at the hips, fold forward, breathe in. Releasing the tension out of the head. Exhale, release the arms down towards the ground and roll up vertebrae by vertebrae. Head is the last to rise. Opening the arms out wide like a T and rolling the shoulder blades down the back. Seated or standing. We're going to pull the navels back towards our spine. Inhale, lift up through the spine. Exhale, twist towards the right. Nice open twist here. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Slow, deep breaths. Lift up a little taller. Exhale, twist just a little deeper. Really inviting that thoracic spine to ring out, opening up those meridians. Exhale, come back to center. We're going to switch sides. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, twist to the left. Big, big twist here. Hold here. Breathe in. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, twist just a little deeper. Bringing out the spine. Exhale, come back to center. Bringing the arms back to heart center. Press the thumbs into the sternum. Take a moment, notice how your body is feeling here. Notice the breath. Notice what just a few minutes of mindful movement and breath can do for the body. Enjoy your energy reset for the rest of the day. The light in me so very much honors the light in you. Be kind.